How's everyone doing? I'm excited and delighted to have this opportunity to share with you my devotional. And so I'll be sharing out of the book of Ephesians, chapter 4, verses 26 and 27. And if you don't know where Ephesians is, it's in between Genesis and Revelation. So Ephesians chapter 4, verse 26 and 27 says, "And don't sin by letting anger control you." Don't what? Don't sin. So if he's telling me right here, don't sin, you and I have the ability to not sin. Don't let the sun go down while you are still angry, for anger gives a foothold to the devil. So in Ephesians chapter 4, the Apostle Paul encourages believers in Ephesus to live like redeemed Christians. Because they have a new life with Christ, they should live like new people, not like they once did before they were saved. And so the Apostle Paul here, he gives several examples of what it means to live in a Christian community. One of those examples involves our anger and the devil. And so be angry and do not sin. So you can be angry, just don't sin. And do not let the sun go down on your wrath. Well, you say it's easy for you to say, brother. You're not in traffic all day long like Brother Rob Soria. He's a truck driver and he deals with a lot of traffic. And I don't deal with it to the level he does. And so I have to practice this concept, not to get angry when somebody cuts me off or people slam on their brakes or whatever. And so it's okay to be angry, but don't sin. And so don't let the sun go down on your wrath, nor give place to the devil. The word place or foothold literally refers to a physical location. In the Greek-speaking world, it came to mean opportunity metaphorically. So we are not supposed to give the devil any opportunity to influence our lives. We're not supposed to what? Give the devil any opportunity to influence our lives. So in this context of this passage, it is our anger that has the potential to give the devil an opportunity. And so how do we apply this passage? We must recognize that remaining angry with people gives the devil an occasion to wreak havoc in our lives. So you and I, if we're believers, true believers, we should follow the Apostle Paul's advice, because just a few verses later, he says this: to be kind and compassionate to one another, forgiving each other, just as Christ has forgave you. And so let's not forget where we come from. Let's remember that even while you and I were yet sinners, Christ forgave you and me while we were still doing our dirt. And so let's remember when somebody offends us or does something, to get under our skin, let's remember to practice being kind. Matter of fact, another verse says this: bless those who persecute you and do you harm. And so if we're going to live like Christ, we need to practice these principles. And so I want to leave you with that. And so I hope this blesses you. Don't forget, it's okay to be angry, but don't sin. And if you get angry even after the sun goes down, you need to make it right with that person or people. Not because I said, but because God said so. He said to forgive others as Christ has forgiven you. God bless you. Thank you for your time and have a wonderful evening.